Hi, I'm Anna, and welcome back to my channel, Building a Business.
So it's now been pretty much exactly a month since I closed on my very first rental property. And so in today's video, I figured I would go through the closing documents that I had to sign in order to officially purchase this first rental property. Now, these aren't all of the documents I had to sign. However, I went through and picked out the documents that I felt were the most interesting and or the most relevant to go through. So this is what I came up with. And of course, I've blacked out all specific information that is private, either to me in terms of my loan and or the companies that I've been working with. So if we start out, you can see I got a conventional loan. These dates, I'm really not sure where they got these dates. I guess I got an updated loan estimate on August 14th, and then the initial closing disclosure was received on September 1st. And then all of these dates were when I signed the documents to close on the property, and the disbursement of funds was on September 16th. Now, my loan amount was for $123,750. That is equal to 75% of the appraised value and the sales price of the home. My interest rate was 3.375%. I got a typical 30-year mortgage. It shows that I'm renting out the property, that I will not be living in it, and this mortgage is the first lien on the property. The first day I have to make a payment to my mortgage is November 1st, so that's coming right up. And then I will finally finish paying off my mortgage on October 1st of 2050. So my monthly mortgage payment is $547.09. That includes my payment towards my principal and interest. I also opened an escrow account, and so I will be paying $155.78 each month for my estimated taxes. In terms of my hazard insurance or my homeowner's insurance, I will be paying $46.84 into the escrow account. The home is not in a flood area, so I don't need flood insurance, and I don't have mortgage insurance, I'm pretty sure the city property tax is included in this estimated taxes, which is why that's left blank there. So in total, I will be paying $749.71, or basically $750, to my mortgage company each month. In terms of the property, it's in Florissant, Missouri, and that I am the person who owns the property. Now this is stating more of the same, and it's also reiterating that this mortgage must be in the first lien position. Again, stating that I need hazard insurance or homeowner's insurance, and stating that flood insurance is not required. It also shows that any taxes and assessments have been paid already. I'm pretty sure this doesn't apply to me because it talks about refinancing loans and second lien loans. Now here they've broken down all of the costs that I have to pay at closing. And so there's a number of costs: administration fee, aggregate adjustment, appraisal fee, closing fee, all these different fees that went in to add up to my total closing costs. So if you're interested, you can read through all of these and see how much they were. But overall, my total closing costs came out to be $5,580.96. That's a lot more than I had expected. However, that does include 12 months of property taxes, so that is helpful that I pay that up front and then don't need to worry about it for a year. If we continue scrolling down, this is what the seller had to pay. They had to pay $375 in an escrow fee for the title. Now this is essentially, I just am promising to pay the full amount to my mortgage company. Again, it reiterates my interest rate of 3.375% and states that my monthly payments are due on the first day of each month, beginning November 1st, 2020, and ending on October 1st, 2050. Now, if we scroll down, again, you see the monthly mortgage payment cost of $547.09. And then in this case, I do have the right to prepay. However, it says that if I want to do that, I have to tell the note holder in writing that I'm doing so. Now, if I scroll down some more, Here it talks about late charges. So if I haven't paid by 15 days after the day that my monthly payment is due, then I'll be charged a 5% overdue payment fee. And it says that I will pay this late charge promptly, but only once on each late payment. Now it shows that I'll be in default if I don't make my payments, and I'll get a notice of the default, talking more about if I'm late and what it means to be under default. And if we scroll down to the next page, that's just one of the pages that I had to sign. And then moving along, here's my closing disclosure. So again, you can see the sales price. You can see that it's a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Now my total loan amount is shown at $123,750. Again, my interest rate remained the same, my monthly principal and interest. These amounts cannot change after closing, so that's good. My interest rate will stay the same, and my monthly principal and interest payments will stay the same. My mortgage does not have a prepayment penalty, as we discussed, and there's no balloon payment. Now it shows, as it did above, the principal and interest payments that I have to make each month, plus my estimated escrow. The amount may increase over time if my property taxes or insurance goes up, but for now, it's $202.62, bringing the total to $749.71. This $202.62 comes from the property taxes, which we discussed above, and the homeowner's insurance, which we also discussed above. So again, my closing costs are $5,580.96, and they've broken that down into $2,782.70 in loan costs and $2,798.26 in other costs. Therefore, the cash that I needed to close was $42,389.71, and that's including the closing costs and my down payment. Now, if we continue down, again, these are all the closing costs that I had broken up into categories, but if you scroll up, these numbers should all match. Again, the seller only had to pay $375, and if we continue down, we'll see that there's something interesting here. It says that my loan estimated that my closing costs would come out to $4,718, but that instead my final closing costs were $5,580. Now, I'm not sure what caused this increase. It's a fairly substantial increase, almost $900 increase. It states that the change came from my total loan costs, Part D, and my total other costs, but that's pretty unspecific because if I go back up to my total loan costs, those are all of these values up here. So there's not a ton of information because I'm not sure what exactly increased. From what I remember of my original loan, I don't think my processing fees and underwriting fees were that large. And in some regards, it makes sense because the mortgage company did have a really hard time getting me the loan, and they spent a lot more time than they had anticipated. However, I wasn't aware that they could change these fees once I signed on to the original amount. Either way, if we continue down, it also said that the total other costs changed. Now again, there's a ton of different information, so I'm not sure which of these individual values changed. However, it's possible that my homeowner's insurance or my property taxes were more or less than they had expected, which might have caused the change. Now we can continue further down. So now you can see here the total due from the borrower and the total due to the seller. So the seller is getting the full $165,000 that they are selling the property for. However, they have to pay $375 at closing. Similarly, this is how much is due from the borrower. So in total, the seller received $164,625 at closing, and I, as the borrower, had to pay $170,030.96. However, $127,641.25 were already paid on behalf of me from my lending company, and therefore my cash to close was $42,389.71. Now, if we continue down, we'll just see that I have agreed to having an escrow account, and this is how much I pay each month towards my escrow account. Now, right here shows my total payments after I have paid off the loan And essentially what that means is that I'll pay $74,957.55 in interest over the life of the loan unless I do any sort of prepayment. Now my annual percentage rate is 3.489%, and the total interest I pay throughout the life of the loan will be 59.294%. Now again, this is just my total payment that I owe per month for my principal and interest and escrow payments. And if I continue down, you'll see here that this shows my escrow account. So this shows the payments that I will make each month into my escrow account, and then these show the payments that will go out of my escrow account. So in December, $1,869.36 will be paid in property taxes. Therefore, my escrow balance will decrease to $405.24. Similarly, in September, I'll have to pay $562.08 for my homeowner's insurance, and that will decrease my escrow account balance slightly. If this were to continue, then in December of 2021, I would again be paying my property taxes and my escrow balance would decrease. And finally, this is my amortization schedule. So basically this will show me my ending balance, which is the amount of money that I still owe towards my mortgage. So you can see after I do my first payment that the majority of that payment goes towards interest instead of principal. And so my account ending balance does not decrease that much. Similarly, as I continue down, you can see at the beginning of year 5, again, my loan balance has not decreased that much. And I can continue all the way down. My loan is starting to decrease more rapidly, as in I'm paying off my mortgage faster and faster because the amount that I pay towards principal is increasing and the amount I pay towards interest is decreasing. And I can continue all the way down. If you're interested in the specific numbers, you can pause at any time. But once I get down to my final payment, you will see that my ending balance goes to 0, and I have officially paid off my mortgage. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any specific videos that you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. And if not, I'll see you in my next video next Thursday.